So you're getting quotes to replace your roof, and you're getting wildly different prices. When one has a $13,000 price point, one has an $18,000, and one has a $45,000 price point. So watch here, and hopefully this will be helpful. First off, I want to state that the Better Business Bureau reports that roofers, out of all contractors in the entire contracting industry, are the most complained about contractor. So it is important that you find and hire the right contractor, one that's going to treat you and your property well and resolve whatever complaints do come up. There are some companies out there who have some really hard selling, arm twisting sales tactics. So if you're getting somebody that is coming to your home as a roofing salesperson and they're sitting you through a couple hours of a sales conversation, and they're trying to cut you a deal and they're offering discounts, hold off, even just 24 hours. If it's your first quote, don't sign it, back off and get another quote. Because that's a big red flag where a contractor wants to be the first guy there so that he can sell you on a really high priced roof and get you to sign it by offering you a huge discount. But most times those discounts still don't make up the price difference between their price and most other guys. So if you're feeling high pressure sales for roofing, just back off, even for 24 hours, just go sleep on it for the night.
Let me sleep on it, I'll give you an answer in the morning.
And ask somebody else, ask a couple other local roofers for their prices. So that's kind of the extreme, but more likely the case is that you don't have that extreme high pressure salesperson in your home, but you still have 2 or 3 quotes that vary. What are you supposed to choose? So, sometimes you can get a cheap guy with a quote that looks like this, kind of handwritten, scrawled over, and you're not really sure exactly what you're getting. It's kind of important that when you're paying $10,000, $15,000, you kind of know what's included and what's not included. So take care and usually try to match that to a more comprehensive quote. So if you have somebody with a quote that looks more like this, which this is what our quotes look like, where we have everything spelled out, line by line, detailed, and we've proven that we've actually gotten on your roof with pictures, we've gotten in your attic, and those pictures are in there so that you know we've done our job at making sure we've taken everything into consideration. We still run into this regularly where roofers around here in the Lancaster area are not getting on people's roofs to inspect them. How can you be a roofer and not get on the roof and not get in the attic to inspect what you're going to install? You miss things like attic ventilation, rotted sheeting, layers of shingles on the house. All of those things affect prices wildly. And so that's one thing to take into consideration. If you have a cheap guy who just comes by, glances at your roof, scrawls out an estimate on a napkin or something like this, I'm not saying he can't do a good job, but it is a red flag, because more than likely you'll end up with charges down the road that you weren't expecting. All right, so now some of the differences on the quotes and what to look for. You want to look for, is flashing being replaced? Do you have skylights? Is the skylight flashing being replaced? Another big one is ventilation, attic ventilation. Are they putting the proper ridge vent on? Have they checked for soffit intake? That affects the cost. What kind of warranties do they have? Look at the workmanship warranty. Is it just a company warranty? Is it a warranty that is backed by a manufacturer? What is the length of the warranty and what are the terms of the warranty? Something else that's pretty common here in Lancaster is insurance, or the lack of insurance. Roofing is a very dangerous job. Unfortunately, not uncommon at all for falls.
He's about to fall off the roof, and he just fell off the roof. All right.
So it's important for roofing contractors to have the correct liability insurance and workers' compensation insurance. So ask that. If you have a low price, ask them if they have workers' compensation insurance, liability insurance. Ask them to see their certificate of insurance. Those kinds of things can drastically change the pricing of a contractor. If I don't have to pay for workers' comp insurance, I'll pass that on to the customer, but it's a huge risk for both me and my customers then if I don't have proper insurance. Let's do a little bit of roofing math.
Roofing math with John.
Here, so let's say you have a quote for $12,000 and for $18,000, right? $6,000 difference. What should I choose? Well, go through the list that I just gave you and make sure that all of those things are good. Let's suppose that the $12,000 guy, maybe he's reusing some of the flashing, maybe he's going over with a second layer instead of tearing the first layer off, maybe his workmanship warranty is a little weaker, who knows? Let's say that that roof does only last 10, maybe 12 years, right? Because the lack of expertise there, maybe a lack of care, that costs you effectively $1,000 a year, right? So $12,000, it lasts you 12 years, you just paid $1,000 a year for that roof. Now looking at the $18,000 roof, it's $6,000 more, but let's say that is installed professionally by guys that have been trained by the manufacturer, and that roof lasts 30 years without an issue, which a good roof should last that long and longer. Now, you're looking at having paid $18,000 up front, but because it lasts for 30 years, you're effectively cutting that down to $600 per year instead of the $1,000 per year, which was on the $12,000 quote. Now that's just a scenario. I'm not saying that's how it's always going to be. There are going to be disparities. There's going to be cheaper. There's going to be more expensive. Check online reviews. Check the reputation. Do you have a referral? Do you have any homes in the area, right? Anybody you can talk to. Get information on the specific contractor, because at the end of the day, you need it installed once, installed right, so that it lasts for the time it's expected to last, and you don't have to worry after the fact, after you've paid the money to get the roof replaced.